Hey all, welcome to the Shady Valley Kitchen. My name is Rebecca and I have 4 recipes for you that I think you'll enjoy. We have a big party coming up and these recipes will be easy dips for you to serve to your guest. Let me pull up my hair, put my apron on, and we'll get busy. What we are doing now is browning the sausage for the Rotel and Velveeta Dip. And I'll be making it in this cast iron skillet. You can make it in a crock pot if you like. And also, I am going to fry up this hamburger for the Mexican dip that has vegetables. What we'll do is get this all crunched up, and I'll bring you back when it's all browned for both of them. While our sausage and hamburger is frying, we're going to get started on our third dip. This is good old ranch salad dressing. Bought my ingredients from Aldi except for the mayonnaise. The dip recipe says to use a 16 ounce of sour cream, but I'm going to use 8 ounces of sour cream and equal amount of mayonnaise. We all know that Rebecca likes mayonnaise. So what we're going to do is mix this up. With our dressing, and if we need to add more, we can add more sour cream or we can add more mayonnaise. So what I'm going to do is stir this. See how quick and simple this is? You can hear the meat frying in the background. It's quick, we can multitask. Isn't this beautiful? I'm mixing it in the serving bowl, so what I will do, as I put it all over my finger, I'll take a paper towel for presentation's sake and clean around the edges. There. Let me just take a lick off my finger. Oh, that's really good. We'll serve this with chips, and we'll serve this with vegetables. While the sausage and hamburger continue to brown, we're going to make our 4th dip. This is our Hillbilly Caviar, and what I have here is a ½ cup of vinegar. The recipe calls for white vinegar. I did half white vinegar and half apple cider vinegar. A ½ cup of sugar. You can use monk fruit if you like. I've never used it, so I don't know how much to use if you're on a keto diet. Mix these. I have the tomatoes out, but that is for a different recipe. What we're going to do is add our rinsed and drained black-eyed peas and black beans. We're going to get our corn, and I forgot to get the vegetables out that I chopped earlier, so just give me a second. Here I have orange, red, and yellow bell peppers that I chopped earlier, and an onion, sweet onion actually. So we will put those in there. And what we will need to do is just stir it up. Then we will refrigerate. I don't throw it everywhere. We will need to refrigerate for about an hour or more. This can be made overnight and sit in the refrigerator. Make it on a Saturday, your party's on Sunday or whenever. This is really good for a church dinner. It's good for a family picnic. You can serve this with tortilla chips. That's what we're going to do, the scoopable kind. And that's it, Hillbilly Caviar. Our next recipe is the sausage. We drained our sausage. We're going to put the Rotel in. I cubed it up as much as I could. Still stuck together. I'm not using Velveeta. I'm using this one. Clancy's cheese melt. I buy generic. I'm cheap. I try to save. I have several in college. My husband's gone back. I have 2 children in college, so we just need to take care of business the best way we can. I'm going to put the cheese in here. I'm going to turn it back up. I turned the stove down so it wouldn't burn. You'll see we have some really good fond. My arm was probably in the way, I'm so sorry. We have some good fond here. Not fond, browning, Maillard reaction on our sausage. Let's see what I can do. Let's get this back on. If I can turn the right one on. I have been guilty of turning on the wrong stove. Now folks, I want to know, the next video I do you want to know sliders? Do you want to see some slider recipes? Or do you want to see some chicken recipes that you can do at the Super Bowl party? Or any other party that you're going to be hosting? So just give me a comment down below and I will be more than happy to make that my next program. What we'll do, we'll just have this on a medium heat, maybe a medium-high heat, is what I have it set on, until this melts. It didn't say to drain the Rotel, which I used Aldi brand. Tomatoes with green chilies. I just poured juice and all. So as this melts, we're going to be working on our next dip. The amazing Mexican dip. Right now we're going to be working on our fantastic Mexican dip. I called it amazing a while ago. I changed the burners with the skillets. I have a lot of browning on my meat, which is fine. It's a lot of flavor. Since I'm making half of the recipe, it says to use 2 pounds of meat and 1 jar of taco sauce, 16 ounces. This is a 24-ounce container. I'm just pouring some chunky salsa in. This is what I do when I make my taco meat. I put salsa in it. We're going to stir this. I think I might need some more. Let me add just a tad more here. I don't know about you all, but when I cook, food sort of flies everywhere. If you have the secret of keeping the food in the skillet, let me know. That looks good. That looks really good. I'll probably use 16 ounces. It's your recipe, your dip. You do you. We're going to work on the dip portion, the bottom layer of our fantastic Mexican dip. I have, since I'm having the recipe, I have 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is half a block. I have the other half of the container of sour cream. Don't tell my husband, he's not a fan of sour cream. I'm sorry, I am in your guys' ways. You can't see for my arm. And then I'm going to put the taco seasoning in. It says a whole pack, so I'll just do half. I wanted to get the cooking done before the dogs started to bark, because when they smell food, they start to bark. Now this needs to be mixed. My cream cheese was softened. I let it sit out for a while, or you can do it in the microwave. Take a look here. What I'm gonna do is just mix it up. The Rotel and cheese dip, Clancy cheese dip, is finished. Fake Rotel. Let's get this mixed. If you were doing a great big batch, I'd probably do it in a mixer. Let's see what I can do about getting this mixed here. Use my wooden spoon. I would use a metal spoon, but metal on metal, it's just annoying. Here we go. Looks good. I still have some chunks. Let me get my container that I'm going to layer this in, and I'll show you how fantastic it'll be. What I'm going to do is place this dip in this container. This is a glass lock container, got for Christmas years ago. I think they were found at Walmart, not Walmart, Sam's. Since I'm doing just half, I can just put the lid on it. Dogs are barking, saying Mom's cooking. They really want inside, but nope. The snow is melting. It is really nice outside, and they need to be outside. Here we go. I do still have some chunks, but that's fine. Chunks of cream cheese. We'll just spread this around. Nice and neat. Can you see that? Is my arm in the way? I'm just so sorry. Spread it around. Now what we'll do is add the ground beef mixture. I started to say, oh no, I've messed up. But this is our ground beef mixture, still warm. Didn't say anything about letting it cool in the recipe. There we go. What I'll do is probably let this cool a little bit so I can put the lettuce and tomatoes and onions on top. It says I'm supposed to layer the sour cream mixture, the beef mixture, the cheddar cheese, and then lettuce. Oh, let's do the cheddar cheese. Here we go. This is a 16-ounce package. Since I'm halving the recipe, we'll just do half. That's about half. Again, Aldi. You can shred it if you like. I like shortcuts in the kitchen. What we'll do is put some shredded lettuce. Since I put the cheese on there, I didn't have to let it cool. This is going to be our supper tonight. And then we have the tomatoes chopped up. Just a quick chop. Not even a fine dice. Put those on there. I'm sure extra salsa will be placed. Now, that is our fantastic Mexican dip. Don't worry, I will leave links to the recipe below. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you what we have. Here, we have the dip for the ranch dip with some vegetables. And in the back there, we have some chips with it. Also, we have the Hillbilly Caviar with some Tostitos scoops, looks like. Then we have our dip. It is beautiful. The fantastic Mexican dip. I want to get closer. Look at that dip. Isn't it beautiful? You can see the layers. I cannot wait to have that for supper tonight. We will have it with the chips. Now, here we have what we've been waiting for, the fake Velveeta Rotel dip. And we are using Frito scoops with this. And I have spoons in there. And what we'll do, we'll just scoop it out on a plate, so we're not sharing germs. Isn't this lovely? And this is what we're going to be eating on this week. Now, please remember, let me know in the comments section below what you would like for me to have next. Would you like for me to fix sliders? Different types of sliders that you can use at your party? Or would you like for me to have different types of chicken, like wings and other chicken appetizers? So just let me know in the comments section below. Friends, we are finished with our cooking today, and we are going to have a great supper. We're not saving this for any type of party. It's 2 weeks away. So, we have our caviar dip. We have our French dressing dip with our vegetables. Mind blank. We have our dip here. This is the one I want to try. Let's see. Yes, the sausage is great with it. And this is what I'm eating for supper tonight. This fabulous Mexican dip. And I forgot to tell you to put onions on it. Green onions. So that's what I did. It was really good. Really good. So friends, I would like to choose, swallow, talk. I would like to invite you back to the Shady Valley Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed your stay. If you've enjoyed your stay, please press the thumbs up button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Another thing you can do to help me is invite your friends so they can join in the fun. Until next time, have fun cooking for your family, and I'll see you later.